welcome back to Just Dream Guide. Okay, so you guys know how this goes. Channel messages first. All right, you guys. We got our lunar eclipse coming up. It's a partial lunar eclipse, you guys. If y'all don't know what that means the sun is going to illuminate the moon at a certain time at night, you know. So illuminated by the sun. I started to ask Father, what does that mean? What does that mean? Illumination by the sun. One second. Illumination by the sun. And so I'm thinking, you know, I started thinking astrologically. The sun, it is about what makes you happy. The sun is about, it brings in all this positive love and light and energy. And then the moon brings in all these emotions. The moon sign in your astrology chart is so emotional, okay? So you got to see where your moon sign is and where your sun sign is. Most people know their sun sign, like, you know, I'm Capricorn. I was born in December, Capricorn, that kind of thing. But what about your moon? Do you know how you handle your happiness? Do you know how you handle your happiness? And so that just kept coming to me. How do you manage that happiness? Okay? And so Father wants you to really, really get into that during this full moon, super full moon eclipse. This is going to be the harvest moon. That's the time where all the corn and stuff was very, very, you know, in abundance. This is when the moon would show up as far as letting people know it's time to, you know, reap what you sow. Okay? So harvest time. So everything that you've been putting into the world so far, it's time to reap. That means if you haven't been putting anything, you're not getting anything. But if you've been putting in lots of good stuff, you know, you get good stuff. You put in bad stuff, you get bad stuff. Y'all know how this goes, okay? You know, karma, what goes around comes around. But this full moon is going to be in Pisces. And with that being said, it's going to be very emotional. It has been very emotional already. If you guys haven't been feeling it, it's just been a very big spiritual upgrade, okay? You might be feeling that enlightenment, that third eye opening up for you, okay? So again, a partial eclipse is like that illumination by the sun. Look at that. Confirmation, that illumination by the sun. It's important for you to really start identifying what makes you happy, how to handle that emotionally, and how to reject some things that aren't making you happy, no matter how emotional that makes you, okay? So how do you handle your happiness? I'm going to ask you that again. How are you handling your happiness so far, okay? Especially when we're talking about Pisces, those are emotions deep as the sea. But they're also very, very, okay, they're ruled by the planet Neptune. And with that being said, Pisces is all about like exploration and your imagination and just being very open and fluid. It's the blue planet. It's all about being open and fluid and very communicative, you know, when it comes to things, letting your ideas flow out. Not communication as far as like Mercury, but communication as far as like, you know, not being afraid to talk about some things that are kind of odd and kind of weird. And you might be doing that right now, you know, talking to your friends about some things that, you know, are kind of far out, spaced out, kind of thing like that. That's the best way I can put it. Because Pisces are all about philosophy and how to control that philosophy. Like, you know, I don't need to tell you your brain is a computer. Don't you know that already? That's how a Pisces feels. You know, why do I have to break it down and explain to you something that's, you know, phenomena? That's what it is. It's all about, you know, trying to explain phenomena, okay? And that's a hard thing to do. But just know that right now during this eclipse, that this lunar eclipse, that is going to be beautiful. You should be opening up spiritually. Your third eye should be opening up. You should be seeing a lot of things. You could be seeing a lot of angel numbers. Dreaming very, very heavily. Again, it's the planet of Neptune. Imagination running wild, running free though, is what I'm hearing. And then being able, again, to handle your own happiness. This is all about being able to be solid in your emotions, okay? You know what I mean, you guys? And so we're going to get a card today and see what's going on. You might be seeing the number 444. Remember that all is well. You might be seeing the number 333. Remember, your ancestors protect you. All the guides, all the ancestors, all the help you need is within. So right now, it's very, very introspective. You might be seeing the number 666, which is a lot of reflection and a lot of introspection and a lot of going within and not wanting to be around a lot of people because you want to be able to hear your own voice, your heart. You got to be able to hear your own heart, okay? And so just remember, like, you know, these are just, you know, these are times where the memories are really, really showing up in your life. But I'm seeing, like, good memories. I'm not seeing, like, oh, remember the time that you got beat up or remember the time that you got hurt and whatever. I'm seeing beautiful times. Remember that time I was in a car accident and then all my family showed up with me and they loved on me? I'm seeing those core memories being very, very surrounded by love, you know, those memories not being surrounded by tragedy. You're just seeing things from a new perspective at this point, seeing the love within all things that you've gone through in life, okay? And so that's what you might be feeling lately and for the next few days. Like I always say, 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon is very, very full. It gets emotional. And it's all about a woman's cycle, you know? The feminine energy comes around every 28 days, the full moon does. And that's why it's never on the same day. And it gets full of emotions, and then when it gets so full, it has to let that go. Remember, during the full moon, don't do anything crazy. Don't go outside where it's just like, you know, crazy parties or anything like that. That's when all the emotions and all types of things get dumped out. And for the ones that haven't been doing the right thing, they get caught up in the negative emotions and the negative thoughts. So be careful of those things. That's why I always say it's easier to stay to yourself during the full moon. And that's statistically proven, okay? My grandmother was a nurse. She would tell me how the ER would get crowded up during a full moon, okay? You can Google it. You can look it up. I'm not making this up. Be careful. Be careful who you connect to sexually as well. Like I always say that because, you know, people do full moon rituals and things like that, and you might not even know you're a part of something that crazy. But please, please, just be careful. Protect your body, mind, and soul, spirit, and all of that. Bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Swords, you guys. Some of you guys, like I said, are letting go of some things. 6 is important. Letting go of the past. Letting go, transitioning into this state. Transitioning into the here and now. That means you might be, again, looking back, seeing some old memories, reminding yourself how beautiful things were, even when they were hard, okay? So that's what I'm seeing again, just seeing the light at the end of a tunnel. You're finally having your breakthrough, okay? This is a beautiful moment. This is a beautiful full moon to be a part of. Full moon in Pisces, again, it's all about exploration, imagination, intuition, and raised and heightened awareness in your emotions. So if you're feeling emotional, you're not the only one. I hope this helps. I hope this blesses you guys. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I will see you guys next time. Next video for the next message, you guys. Let's tap into Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and then a combined message to see where y'all all are. Thank you so much. Next video. All right, Divine Masculine. You know how we do it here. Situation to action to outcome. All right. Divine Masculine, I'm just hearing that your transformation has got you in solitude to yourself. You don't want to be around people right now, and it's nothing personal. I'm hearing Don't Take It Personal by Monica, but it's applied from a male's perspective. Like, not about, you know, your emotions. It's all about you handling your emotions in a very positive way. I don't know. I'm hearing that song also, Teach Me How to Love by, who is that? Music Soul Child, where he's like, our relationship is suffering, trying to give you what I never had. So somebody's really struggling trying to give love, and they've never gotten that type of love, but they're giving that type of love, so you're generating love right now, okay, Divine Masculine? That's what I'm seeing here, okay? Divine Masculine, what's going on here? Situation, 2 of Cups. Look at that. That's lovely, okay? Generating that love between you and someone else, okay? Love is on your brain for sure, but you're learning how to emotionally be there for your person. You're learning how to show up emotionally for yourself and for your person as well, okay? I'm just seeing the love, okay? The love is really pouring out, but you don't know how to show it. In the past, you've shown it in anger, resentment. You've shown it in, don't you see I love you? You know, I'm just seeing somebody saying, don't you see how much I care? Instead of now, you're being a lot more delicate with the situation. Again, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the beauty in the love here. You're learning to love, okay? What's the action for Divine Masculine? Ooh, trust your intuition, Divine Masculine. Your intuition is piping up as well, and that's what's allowing you to trust this love. You're trusting in the love so hard that it's just, I mean, geez, the word that I keep hearing for this whole read for the whole thing, okay? We'll see about Divine Feminine is illumination. You're illuminating your third eye. Everything is becoming clear to you on who you want to be with, what makes you happy, and how you handle that happiness, okay? You don't run from it anymore, Divine Masculine. You're trying to handle it like, this is making me happy. I shouldn't always think about when the next foot is going to drop. I shouldn't always think about when the next disaster is going to happen. The world is saved right now. Enjoy the world being saved right now, okay? I'm just hearing that you're basking in, like, love, okay? Your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path here, okay? Routinely, you're getting better. Every single day you wake up and you do the same thing. You encourage yourself in love, and that's what's encouraging your relationships. And I'm not even just talking a loving partner. I'm talking about your relationships with parents, mother, father, sister, brother. Your relationships are improving because every day you're getting better. Every day you are climbing. Trusting your intuition. Bottom of the deck energy is the Marriage card with the 4 of Wands here. Divine Masculine, you are very determined about this commitment, okay? Again, this person has taught you how to love. They taught you the best thing about love, and it's teaching you how to, like, you know, care about somebody without being so aggressive, you know. And it's a balance, divine masculine. I would say, I keep hearing the delicate balance. It's a delicate balance here, okay, when it comes down to you managing your emotions. But let's see what your love comes in as. Second chance. There's a relationship that does deserve a second chance. You may have walked away from. You might have said this is too much, it's too emotional, and now you're learning how to handle your emotions because you've been giving yourself lots of self-care here, okay? Clearing your energy field and focusing on yourself before acting. Again, you're kind of separating yourself from people right now because it's nothing personal. You just need to kind of just balance your emotions within you before you can add another person to the equation. And that's the beauty part of life. You're learning that. You've learned that lesson, okay? You absolutely have learned that lesson, okay? Where do you go from here, divine masculine? You've been learning lessons. Keep up with the education. Keep learning how to love. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Y'all, I'm a little congested right now, but look, I cannot make that up. And then the song that came is Teach Me How to Love. You're learning. You've been learning. So continue to learn those lessons, divine masculine. Very, very happy reading, okay? And, you know, just don't allow anybody else to rock you. If you need that personal space and that personal attention for yourself, feel free to take it, okay? With no excuses to anything and anybody. Just say, it's me. I just need some time sometimes, okay? And that's okay. Communicating very well your emotions, okay? That's what I got for you. Next video for the next message. Let's see what Divine Feminine is up to today. Thank you. Divine Feminine, hello. You know how we do it here. Situation, action, outcome. I'm hearing fears. Ooh, confirmation. Fears are getting in the way. Get out of your own way. You are doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself. This kind of has something to do with connections and, you know, your love life. But I'm just hearing you're doubting yourself, like your real, like true inner self, your confidence level and things like that. Let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine, Father. What's the situation? Oh, we got the Seven of Wands. Absolutely protecting your energy, though, okay? You know, going within, this has a lot to do with just protection. This has a lot to do with you being very defensive, though, as well. When it comes down to somebody criticizing you or trying to help you out with something. Again, the self-doubt is real. That's why it's important to go within your intention should be on you right now, okay? Again, I'm not seeing this being about a love or anything like that, Divine Feminine. This is about you right now. What's the action for Divine Feminine? What is Divine Feminine's action? Learn the lesson. Keep learning these lessons with the World card being here. You keep going through the same cycle after same cycle after same cycle because you haven't learned how to truly trust yourself and love yourself. Throw those fears out the window. They have nothing to do with you. Other people's opinion has nothing to do with you. And see, look at these circles. They're both about circles. This is all about completion. This is all about closing out a cycle, closing a book, not allowing the world to influence you in your choices and your decision, handling your own happiness. Again, this has a lot to do with your confidence, Divine Feminine, handling your own happiness. This solar plexus, look at that. I didn't even see that in the cards before. Father, you're so amazing. Look at that. Handling your solar plexus, which is I can. You can do anything that you want to do. You have to handle your own confidence level. Being in a relationship does not up your confidence. Being around people does not up your confidence, okay? You can only boost your confidence, and you're learning those lessons right now, okay? And Father's saying you're protecting yourself a lot, okay? But again, be careful about being so defensive about, you know, when somebody has something actually positive to say. Sometimes criticism can come in different forms, but you got to understand where you can build there. You got to understand the lesson in the conversation there. And a lot of times we get defensive before we can really realize, like, I could do better with this, or I could make this better, or I could, you know, I don't know, improve on that, okay? So just understand that, Divine Feminine. Don't be so defensive, but also learn those lessons that are encapsulated in these conversations that you want to avoid, that make you uncomfortable, that make you defensive, okay? You got it, though. You have the confidence to do this, so don't worry about it. What's the outcome for Divine Feminine? Yeah, you got to get out of your head. I keep saying that. You are in your head when it comes to, like, and look how free this person is behind them. And look at all these birds. Whenever I see this card, especially in this deck, I see this as birds. Everybody's flocking. Everybody's trying to talk. Everybody's trying to say, trying to tell you who to be. Divine Feminine, you are divine. There's no doubt about that, okay? Especially because this message is coming out so clear. You are divine, and you are being protected from that energy of other people. So just remember, when things get too hectic in your world, it's okay to say, world, stop. I just said that, I think on a Facebook message or something like that on my status, I just posted, like, you know, it's okay to stop the world. When you got to listen to your heart and stop listening to people, stop the world. It's okay, okay? And so complete that cycle, learn that lesson. Again, it's all about your confidence. You can do anything you want to do. You don't need the opinion of anybody else. You don't need their help. You don't need anything. Everything comes from within. So get out of your head, Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Swords, that healing energy. You absolutely got to heal from some of this heartbreak in the past, and it's affecting your current situation right now. All these emotions, you're emotional, and there's no logic behind all of these emotions. Again, I'm not seeing love. All these cards come out, there are no cups here. There's no love here. Your divine masculine is thinking about love and all this beautiful stuff, and divine feminine, you're like, oh, let me get out of my head. You're creating you're your worst enemy here, okay? And so Father's saying that during this full moon, it's time to release that and heal from that. Stop battling yourself when it comes down to your life. Handle your happiness, okay? Illuminate your own life, okay? Give me a card for divine feminine. Apology and go slow. This person is going to apologize to you, whoever has hurt you in the past. But go slow. Take it slow. You don't have to immediately accept the apology if you're still hurting from it. You can say, I heard you and I understand you and I appreciate you for coming forward. You can handle that conversation another day, but heal. Regardless, an apology is just, honestly, an apology is for that other person. It has nothing to do with you. Waiting for an apology is none of your concern, okay? Because this person has hurt you, you've healed, or trying to heal. You're in the process of healing, so continue to heal. Give me, where do we go next, Father, for divine feminine? Where do we go next, Father? Home. Home is where the heart is. I keep saying, examine that heart, get into your heart, okay? Heart. We go home. We go within. When somebody says follow your heart and you're looking outside for the answers, it's time to go within. If you get confused by that, it's really time to silence the world. World, stop and go within. And that's what Father's asking you to do today. That's what I have for you, divine feminine. Okay, let's go to the next video for the next message. Let's go for a combined love reading. Thank you. Next video. Divine masculine, divine feminine, hello. Okay, so this is my twin flame oracle deck. This is available on the TikTok shop as well as justdreamguide.com. And this is just to figure out what's going on between the twin flame journey. Let's see what's going on in your connections, your combined love connections, and divine masculine, divine feminine. So Father, let me know what's going on with divine masculine, divine feminine, Father. What is going on? Okay, this is my twin flame oracle deck. All right, you guys. So the bottom of the deck energy for today is karmic family, okay? Karmic family could be anybody. It could be anybody in your family or you consider a family member that is just here to teach you a lesson. And by that, I mean they're triggering, okay? You have a lot of triggering family members around you, and that's okay. And that's what's triggering a lot of emotions right now. Balancing family life. It may be a mother, brother, sister, father, whoever, you know. Karmic family members are just kind of like these people who are, you know, they could be good to be around only because they build your character, okay? That's what I mean by that. Okay, so let's get into it. Divine masculine, divine feminine, Father, what's going on? We got somebody doing separation magic here, okay? We got somebody here doing like moon separation magic. It could be because they're jealous of you. And again, this all comes down to family, okay? Even the worst, like, you know, the best people in your family sometimes we feel like are just like, you know, you can hang with me, be careful who you hang around, be careful who you go around. Be careful because some of these people don't have good intentions, okay? They absolutely are fronting. Just keep hearing fronting. Prayer comes, and then karmic family comes at the bottom again. You got to pray these people away. You got to. It's something about your family members right now that, you know, you want to tell yourself, it's okay to hang out with my cousin even though they steal. It's okay to hang out with my uncle even though he flirts. It's okay to hang out with my auntie even though she jabs at my spirit all day. You know, that's karmic family, you guys. Y'all got to get away from that, okay? This is healing from karmic family, okay? Not allowing the magic to even touch you. Not allowing your energy to be around that, okay? And that's very, very important. Again, this has nothing to do with the combined energy as far as divine masculine and divine feminine as a union. This has to do with what y'all are dealing with while in separation and not together right now. Y'all are dealing with family members that don't need to be in your life, okay? And if they are in your life, they're to teach you, stop making yourself available to these type of people. You know, your energy and your time is very valuable. And when you value yourself that much, you put yourself up here. And they can't touch that. Never feel bad about putting yourself up here. That means in order to reach you, they got to come up here, okay? And that's what Father is saying, okay? Yeah, because a lot of this stuff, all of the stuff that they're dealing with, this card flipped over, you guys. A lot of the stuff that they're dealing with that they keep putting on you is none of your business. It's none of your concern. It's not your drama. not your emergency, not your issues, okay? So be careful on how you allow family to, put their burdens on you. Give me one more card, Father. Yeah, because you're going through a transformation. Again, this is all about healing the happiness. Look how big this deck is, you guys. It's 100 cards. Go check it out on the TikTok shop as well as gesturingguides.com. It is beautiful, okay? But out of 100 cards, nothing comes out about love, because this has nothing to do with the combined love or union. This has to do with what y'all are dealing with separately, okay, during the separation, okay? Again, how do you handle your happiness? I've said that all through this reading, and it is very informative, because you need to understand that this is why this lunar eclipse is set in place right now. This Pisces lunar eclipse is there to show you and illuminate your emotions. How do you handle your happiness? All right, you guys. I hope this information helped and blessed you guys. If y'all haven't check out the channel messages as well as Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. All right. That's what I have for you guys for the combined love reading. Again, it's nothing really combined energy here. It's what y'all are dealing with separately. And I want y'all to understand, if you haven't heard from your person, they're dealing with the same stuff that you're dealing with. Okay. They're dealing with family members and how to X them out, okay? Excommunicate them. And it's hard, because we all have our human emotions that we want to say, well, that's my mom, well, that's my dad, or that's my brother, and that's my sister. Like, Father's like, who cares? Go for the family. He's building a tribe for you. Who cares? He's building a spiritual tribe for you that's going to be there when you need them, that's going to understand the importance of loyalty and family, okay? Family is not what you're born into. It's what you create, okay? That's what I have for you. That's beautiful. Next video, let's go to the last video for today, for the last message. Thank you so much. All right, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, this is what your person wants to say with little to no contact, or if they're just dry in their responses. Ooh, y'all know I can't stand that, right? When people be like, okay, all right, like, what you mean? Anyways, this is a conversation with your person if they haven't talked to you in a while, or, ghosted you, blocked you for any reason, okay? Any reason at all. Could be because they're getting themselves together. Could be because of something spiritual, legal. It could be something, physical distance between you guys. But let's see. Divine Masculine, what would you like to say to your Divine Feminine? Oh, that came out. You're so smart. Ooh, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. That's funny. I'm sorry. Father's saying the Divine Masculine wants to say to Divine Feminine, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. I really enjoy our conversations. I don't know. I just heard, I love the way you talk. It's the song by Megan Thee Stallion. She said, I ain't even got he just love how I talk. It's something about how you talk, Divine Feminine, just got Divine Masculine. Like, wow. And I'm hearing versatile. You might be switching it up, because I switch it up. You might be able to go hang with the homies and then, still be able to have a very constructive business conversation at the same time, okay? Divine Masculine, what else would you like to say to Divine Feminine? Mother wounds. They're dealing with some things on how to treat you right, okay? Again, that came up in today's reading. If you haven't seen it, please go check out Divine Masculine's reading. Divine Masculine is dealing with mother wounds right now on how to treat. Again, teach me how to love. It's something about their mother didn't show them the love that they need to show you. Again, the part that comes up to my head, Music Soul Child teach me, and he says, our relationship is suffering, trying to give you what I never had. Yes, say I don't know how to love you, babe. I say, show me the way. I keep my feelings deep inside. I shadow them with my pride. He says, I'm trying desperately to show you. Okay, mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting with Divine Feminine energy within me, internally and externally, okay? But this person is learning, okay? They're absolutely learning how to express themselves through love, okay? So just be confident in that and know that, because that came today. Father absolutely confirmed that today. The Divine Masculine is learning how to love. 222 on the timer as I say that. And I believe the Two of Cups came for them. So they're teaching themselves how to love you and how to give love in exchange, Anyways, Divine Feminine. Father, what would you like to tell, what would Divine Feminine like to tell Divine Masculine? Finding myself. Yes. Because you're learning your confidence. You're learning that a person doesn't define you. You're learning that being around people doesn't define you. You're learning that being in a relationship doesn't define you. And I said that in Divine Feminine's energy. So please go check that out if you haven't seen it. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So Divine Feminine, you absolutely need space, even if it's forced. Because some of you guys are like, oh, but this person loved me. But forced space is still space that you technically need. Father does that for a reason. Okay, separation is divine protection, always, okay? What else, Father? What else would Divine Feminine like to say to Divine Masculine? And then let's get a combined, Father. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together soon. So this is what you're telling your Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You're telling them that I'm finding myself. Give me a second. I'll be back, you know, when I can handle all of this. But right now I need to handle all of this. Which makes sense, Divine Feminine. And your person needs that time too in order to handle their wounds. So this is not a union reading. This is a reason why you're in separation reading. Bottom of the deck energy, y'all both find each other to be very, very special. It says you're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So you guys might not be able to get enough of each other. That's why you can't stay separated for too long, okay? I can't stay away from you too long. He says, even if I do, I'll always call. It's called The Point of It All by Anthony Hamilton. But yeah, you and your person, y'all feel like y'all are very major in each other's life. And they don't want to be apart from you. They don't like to have to go away and have to solve their emotional problems. And you don't like to have to go away and solve your confidence problems. But Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, look, y'all, separation is for a purpose, okay? Beautiful, beautiful purpose. And this full moon is bringing in lots and lots of illumination to your happiness. What truly makes you happy? How do you handle your happy? I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you guys so much for your time, your energy, and all of that, giving that all back to you. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and all of that jazz. So make sure y'all check me out on Facebook too as well. So check me out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe again on the YouTube channel. That's where this full video will be available at. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hearts, hearts, hearts. And I will see you all next time. Thank you.